NASCAR silly season crazy number 2. Some news has broke over the last day or so on jayski.com. I'm not going to try to link to everything on Jayski, but trust me, read Jayski. I will put the website in the description. Number 1, it appears that Austin Dillon is going to Cup. Ty Dillon, his younger brother, who's been racing trucks, is going to Nationwide in the 3 car, which currently occupied by Austin Dillon for their grandfather, Richard Pop, as they call him, Childress. Austin Dillon, I hope he runs the 3 car. I want the 3 back in Cup. I was a Dale Earnhardt fan. The protocol after the tragic death of any driver has been the number's been retired for about a year. Well, next Daytona 500, it will be 13 years. It is time to bring the 3 back. Juan Pablo Montoya released at Chip Ganassi Racing. Now, maybe going back to Indy cars, which is a good fit for him. He is talking to Michael Andretti. Unfortunately, I'm not a road course fan, and unfortunately, Indy cars run mostly road courses. That is such a good fit for Montoya. Kurt Busch, rumored to be going to Stewart-Haas Racing, and I know somebody disagrees with me, because when I did the bad fit vlog on that, I got 1 dislike. That's okay. I'm thick-skinned. I can take it. You want to dislike and tell me why in the comments? I'll comment. I don't respond to all comments, but if you say I dislike because of this, I'll thank you. I'll get on the comments and thank you for doing it. That don't bother me a bit. But Kurt Busch looks like he's talked to Ganassi, rumored to be talking to Stewart-Haas. But frankly, I think he ought to stay at Furniture Row. He has, with his temper, he has so few people to please there. Barney Visser, that's it. Understand Barney Visser hasn't offered him a contract extension for next year. Barney, what are you waiting on? You went from a team who struggled mightily to make races. You're now in the top 10 in points. And Kurt Busch has put you there. But Childress, a 4th team, he's tried 4 teams before. Frankly, it hasn't worked very well. He'd be better off to stay with 3, just simply replace Harvick with Austin Dillon. Ryan Newman out at Stewart-Haas. Maybe. There are some rumors surfacing. I have not read this on Jayski, that if Stewart-Haas starts a 4th team, Ryan Newman's a possibility. Now, if Kurt Busch came over, Haas Automation was going to be the sponsor, the other owner's company. If they put Ryan Newman in that car, Ryan Newman carries some sponsorship with him. And again, I think Stewart-Haas 4 cars might be a bad idea. I'd like to see Ryan Newman go to Ganassi. They've talked about Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson, there's 2 things on Kyle Larson. 1 year in Nationwide does not make him ready for Cup. See Joey Logano, who's finally starting the last couple of years to make a few waves in Cup. Yeah, he won a race his rookie year, rain shortened, by the way. And Kyle Larson needs to get his priorities straight. Kyle Larson, probably with very little road course experience, I'm just guessing on that, left Nationwide practice early at Watkins Glen to go to the Knoxville Nationals, probably the biggest outlaw sprint car race there is. But where's your priorities, Kyle? That's what I want to ask you. If you want to make it in stock cars, stay in stock cars. And honestly, if I'm Chip Ganassi, who's Larson's under contract to, after Tony Stewart's injury, and get well Tony, I'm not sure I want Kyle Larson racing sprint cars. But it should be interesting over the next couple of weeks. Probably by October, you'll know where most people are going next year. But the good old silly season, it gets crazier every year. You know, I did a vlog a good while back on lame duck drivers, and Kevin Harvick has really surprised me. Won a couple races, a virtual lock for the chase, not mathematically, but more than likely in. Just my opinion, for what it's worth. Agree, disagree, like, dislike. If you dislike, tell me why in the comments. I don't get mad. Don't bother me a bit.